But you know what? This is not the scariest thing. In August 2025, the scientist found a crazier monster. Its quality reached 36 billion suns. It is 10,000 times larger than the black hole in the center of our galaxy. What does this number mean? It means that it can swallow the entire solar system in an instant. Not even a shred of wave pattern will remain. What is more shocking to scientists is that this black hole should not exist at all. According to Einstein's theory of physics, from the birth of the universe to the present 13.8 billion years, the black hole can only grow up to 1.5 billion suns. But this monster is 36 billion times. How did it break the law of physics? It's like a person who was 20 years old and weighed 500 kilograms. It's incredible. Scientists spent 6 months using the most advanced telescope in the world and finally found the answer. It turns out that this black hole does not grow slowly, but eats it up. It swallows at least a dozen stars crazily. Every center of the galaxy has a super high-quality black hole. When these black holes collide, they form the ultimate monster in the universe. But the strangest thing is not its size, but its current state. Scientists found that this 36 billion times solar quality black hole is now in a state of sleep, like a sleeping giant. It doesn't eat, doesn't release energy, and just lies quietly in the depths of the universe. But if one day it wakes up, what will happen? No one can imagine. Speaking of which, you may ask, how did we discover such a terrible black hole? After all, it doesn't even let go of light. We can't see it at all. There is a more shocking story behind this. As early as 1783, a British scientist named John Michell predicted the existence of a black hole, but no one believed him at the time because this idea was too crazy. Until the early morning of the 13th of September 2015, humans finally found evidence of the existence of a black hole. That day, a global radio wave detector captured a signal at the same time. This signal came from 2 black hole collisions. Can you imagine? These 2 black holes collided 11 years ago. The energy released is equivalent to tens of times the energy of the entire observable universe. The radio wave spreads to all directions with light speed. What did the scientists discover in the black hole? It's not an alien civilization, nor is it the entrance to a parallel universe. It's a subversive truth. Time is completely stopped here. What does this mean? If you fall into the black hole now, from the outside, you will always be frozen at that moment. But you are experiencing a 10,000 times more cruel death than before. Your body will be pulled alive into a thread. The gravity difference between the head and the feet is enough to tear the steel into a ball. There is a name for this process. It's called Italian flourishing. It sounds funny, right? But in fact, this is the most painful way of death in the universe. What's more strange is that in the last 0.1 seconds of your being torn apart, you will see the future of the whole universe, born and destroyed in parallel, the collision and extinction of stars, and even the end of the universe, all compressed in front of your eyes. This is the black hole, an existence that completely violates human cognition. On the 10th of April 2019, the first time humans took a picture of it, the orange halo looked beautiful, right? But the scientist found in the photo the details that were terrifying. The quality of this black hole is 6.5 billion times that of the sun. It takes less than a second to swallow a star. This radio wave traverses the entire universe and passes through countless galaxies. When the dinosaur was still dominating the Earth, it was passing through a fairy-like galaxy. When humans began to walk upright, it was passing through a fox-like galaxy. Finally, in 2015, it arrived on Earth and was captured by our detector. At that moment, scientists all over the world were excited because this proves that Einstein's prediction 100 years ago is correct. But there is not enough radio wave. Scientists also want to see what the black hole looks like. So in April 2017, a crazy plan was launched. Scientists from 8 countries around the world used 8 giant telescopes to form a virtual telescope that is equivalent to the diameter of the Earth. They also targeted the M87 Galaxy Center, which is 55 million light-years away from the Earth, and began to shoot the black hole with 6.5 billion times the quality of the sun. How difficult is this shooting process? The data produced by each telescope every second is 350 digits. It is equivalent to 100,000 high-definition movies. The whole shooting process produces 5 digits of data. If these data are engraved into a disk, it can fill a small mountain. More than 200 scientists spent 2 years to process these data. Finally, On the 10th of April 2019, the first black hole photo in human history was born. When this photo was released, the whole world was shocked. The orange halo looks like a burning donut, but scientists have read the terrifying information from it. This halo is a black hole accretion disk with a temperature of tens of billions of degrees Celsius, which is 10,000 times hotter than the core of the sun. What's more terrible is that the rotation speed of this accretion disk is close to the speed of light, 300,000 kilometers per second. If you stand on it, you can go around the Earth in 7.5 circles in a second. But if you really fall into the black hole, what will happen? Let me take you to experience the most strange journey in the universe. First of all, when you approach the black hole, you will see thousands of your own images around you. This is not an illusion, but because the light around the black hole is twisted into a strange orbit and forms a light layer. Every word you see is you in a different time. Next, you will feel that time is slowing down. The watch on your hand has been shown for a minute, but the outside world has been over a year. When you pass through the accretion disk, your watch has been shown for 10 minutes, but the Earth has been over 100 years. This is the time expansion effect. Time and space around the black hole are completely distorted. Next, you will see the future of the universe. Due to the acceleration of time, you will see that the stars are aging rapidly and the Death Stars collide. The universe continues to expand and eventually moves towards the hot season. All of this is playing in front of you. It's like a super high-speed documentary. This may be the last 0.1 second in your life, but you see the universe 1,000 years later. Finally, when you cross the world, that is, the boundary line of the black hole, everything is over. Your body begins to be stretched. The difference in gravity between the head and the feet is getting bigger and bigger. Every cell in your body is being torn apart. Your bones are stretched like noodles. This process lasts less than a second, but for you, it's like experiencing eternal torture. What's worse is that scientists discovered in June 2025 that the black hole in the center of our galaxy also experienced a terrible devour. It devoured a medium-quality black hole with a solar mass of 15,000 times. The gravitational wave released by the collision changed the orbit of millions of stars in the galaxy. If there were intelligent beings on Earth at that time, they might have seen the stars in the sky change their positions suddenly. And what's more frightening is that there are at least 3 super black holes with a mass of more than 500 billion times the sun in the universe. Their existence completely violates our well-known physical laws. Scientists are now facing a huge puzzle. How did these super black holes form? They broke the Eddington limit and broke the age limit of the universe. Their existence itself is a challenge to physics. Maybe in the future, when we solve this puzzle, we will find that the truth of the universe is 10,000 times crazier than we thought. And the most terrifying thing is that maybe there is a completely closed world. The time there has stopped. The physical laws there are completely different. There may be the deepest secrets of the universe, and we may never know what's in the black hole, because once you go in, you can never get out. This is the scariest existence in the black hole universe.